that's instant jail time.
Yeah, to be honest, I did see that last night with
Threats to kill is the worst thing you can
fella.
possibly do, because that's endangering someone else's life as well.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that deep, but obviously it's just completely out of order.
What hatred can cause. Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, that's why you got to stop it. You can't. So you're saying just sit back and just let it happen.
Well,
you're not.
To be honest, I know that it's difficult, and I'm not just going to say, because I've been in the exact same position. Yeah, that's what I would do. But what I mean is, if you took that to the police, obviously you can't have, two sides to every story, and then they're gonna, go back on this TikTok row well over a year or however long it's been going on for, and then decide who's. It's not Jeremy Kyle.
But Cash, you're not looking at it like a business. This is views for Angie as well. So if Angie talks about it, she gets views too. 2,500 people are here now. So it is a business at the same time. I don't believe Angie is that affected that it's a life's over. I believe she enjoys this debating type of thing as well. So you got to look at it like a business too. If she stops talking,
you're getting gifts from this. So obviously you're benefiting. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, would the police not raise that and say, well, you are still accepting money while all this is going on. You've not turned your gifts off, or whatever. You're still benefiting.
I don't think it boils down to the gifts either. I think your point you're trying to make here is that the longer Angie retaliates, the less chance you've got of the police doing anything, because what it looks like is that you're enjoying it.
It's like if somebody's sort of stalking you and you say to them, they contact you and you say to them, do not contact me again, that's it. And then if they carry on doing that after you've repeatedly said that, that's then harassment and you've got a case. But then if you're saying things and he's saying things and then you're saying things, it's just going to go on forever.
Yes, I do get what you're saying, and but there's a reaction to an action, right? And how the police will sometimes look at it.
It's fucking hard. It is fucking hard not to react to people when they are like that.
That's the thing. That's why I'm saying, I'm not going to be naive and say, oh, just ignore it, because, if you don't give a reaction, he'll then just say something even worse. Just like our EQ, when people started to get used to what was being said, EQ was then saying things which are worse and worse.
Just because I mention it doesn't mean I should be getting deaf, and what Alex is doing, because that's malicious communication, harassment. Right, I haven't harassed him in any way.
Yeah. I just.
There's Rachel Rush in the back.
Memes up of him, and I haven't been doing that.
Yeah, I will say, looking at it from the outside in, it does seem as well. It's not even it seems. He is definitely sort of poking the bear in terms of like the memes and stuff like that. It's not just messages. He's actually going out of his way to make things, But
it's just weird behaviour what he's doing towards like Angie. Like, have a bit beef, but he's like got this weird obsession over like the venom in his voice last night. He's like, I'm gonna end her, like this is gonna be the end of her, and anyone that goes in her life, I'm gonna expose a lot of years, and you don't deserve what was it? You deserve to have your kids taken off years. Like it goes too deep, like it's weird behaviour.
Yeah. So a lot of that's going to come from anger as well, Linz. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of that's going to come from
anger. It's not anger because it is anger, but he said it before. He said it many times before. It's not just a one-off thing.
So he's saying someone who views your live just like should have the kids taken. That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? So you watch someone's lives and you join a box now. So if you have a comment on Coronation Street, should your kids be taken away from you because there's a bit of murder? You know what I mean?
They can take my kids, but then they'd soon bring them back. And they are 23 and 18, so they probably won't want them.
Yeah, the thing is, Ange, you have to think about, already, I'm sure you've acknowledged it many times in the past. Without you, he's got nothing. He's a nobody. He's got no content. He's not exactly got much of a personality. He's boring. All these things. Without you, he's absolutely nobody. So if you don't respond, you don't retaliate, he's got no content, he's got nothing to come back. That's why all this is kicked off again, because obviously he was getting no views. Without you, there's no reason for him, for somebody to click on his live or whatever.
Yeah, but Cash, they both did the leaderboard off each other's names. They both did it from hate that week. They earned £10,000 off the back of that argument. Yeah. So that is the financial gain for them as well. By arguing that week between, it's me versus Angie versus...
think about how much money he gets off that leaderboard.
Yeah, they went on the leaderboard together from this hate.
But I didn't go on with him though, EQ. I was
Angie wanted to do it, and then he jumped on it.
You did make it competitive and say, let's get above Alex, let's win him and stuff like that. So you did give that incentive out to everybody.
Yeah, he loves you biting back because obviously then, it pushed him up in the rank. I don't know how much he made, but it was probably in the few thousands, or maybe even more than that. So I just think the best way is just to ignore it, and then eventually he'll just get bored. you know, the worst thing you can do to wind, well, the best thing you can do to wind somebody up is to just not respond. People want a reaction, and when they don't get it, they'll get seriously pissed off and they'll start doing things which are lower and lower and lower to try and get that reaction. But you just have to grit your teeth, document everything, and then take it to the police. Because if there's two sides and two different stories,
I don't even want to take it to the police. I just want it to stop.
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely. But I mean, if you ignore it and then, you know, he goes away no matter what he does, and then obviously if it still carries on, you know, he's still, because he does seem a bit, you know, he's not all there in the head from what I can imagine. I mean,
he's not right, literally.
You know, he just seems to. Well, I don't. Does he not want to get a job or something?
What sort of 38-year-old man, right, wants to obsess over a 48-year-old woman on TikTok? He's never even fucking met
exactly.
Before,
it is weird.
Fair enough, have a bit beef back and forth, but he is just consistently.
Right, but Linz, hold on a second, because you can say that about anybody on this app. You can say that about anybody.
Next level obsessed. Like, could you imagine your boyfriend sitting on 12-hour lives talking about Angie over and over again?
No, in his personal life, that's very weird, yeah, because he has got a girl, and then hasn't he? It's very strange, that I do admit with that, because Angie hasn't got that responsibility. She could sit there all day, but when you've got a girl and kids, I would go mad if that was my fella.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's literally got his girlfriend in the background with his kids, and he's talking about Angie for 12 hours. It's weird.
Exactly, because imagine your fella doing that, like the spare room. Or
so in real life, it's weird, but on TikTok, if it was just TikTok beef, but in real life, that is actually very strange when you think about it.
And the tattoo as well, that's fucking weird. Like,
okay, the tattoo was done. I was in the live when that tattoo was done.
Sasha, we know why it was done, but it's still weird in my opinion, because...
But it was never Alex that chose that. At the end of the day, that wasn't Alex's decision.
And there are people on this app who've got lions, like DC Dector's got all his leg tattoos with everyone who gave him a lion, you know what I mean? Does that make him weird?
Different. He's got my name tattooed on his arm, man.
Yeah, but was it a battle, a competition?
It was a charity thing.
Oh, well, there we go. So it was for a reason.
Yeah,
so
we're talking about a permanent tattoo, man. Come on.
Yeah, but it was for a charitable cause, and he could get it removed, really.
Well, he's since had it covered.
So why has he not had that tattoo removed?
Yeah, I would rather have covered.
He's had it covered. There we go.
Oh, right, okay, well, fair enough. That I thought it was still just, you know, Angie's on his
So that is like saying DC Dector's weird, because he's got a leg full of tattoos with people's names who give him a line.
Well, I think it's probably just me. I personally wouldn't get any tattoos whatsoever, you know.
This app is mad, though, so I could go on with Angie and say, right, let's do a reset battle. Whoever wins the reset battle has to get a tattoo of the other person, and you agree to that then, so that's kind of where it's come from, I think.
Yeah, I mean, the person that chose Angie's name gifted a lot of money towards the charity.
200 quid, Sasha.
Pardon?
It was 200 quid.
That's a lot of money.
Well,
to a charity, that's a lot of money.
Look at it like this, though, Sasha. This is a person with an obsession over me. Do you know what I mean? It's weird. It's not like DG's just putting it, you know, to someone he hardly knows. That's different.
I think it's the same premise, though, isn't it? It's the same
thing. I'm sorry, I'm going to disagree with you there, because it is
for a year. Come on, that is weird. I don't care what anyone says. It's weird.
Yeah, was it Ben who paid the 200 quid? The Ben that put your details on the dark web?
Dark web, that's the one, yeah.
He's another weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I just think last night... Oh, sorry, I was just going to say, I just think last night was sort of like a glimpse of what happens when he doesn't get what he wants. He obviously likes to get his own way and you know, to get reacts and stuff. So obviously, with what he's doing to you, it does, you know, it's out of order. When people started, like Jay and Pearl started, you know, say, just leave it, it's out of order. Because, you know, at the face of it, and probably in reality as well, he's just attacking somebody who's not done anything wrong. He started it all up himself. And then obviously he didn't like that. He threw all of his toys out the pram. So that's how you really get to him, by just not giving him anything. And then people will, because, you know, if you start reacting to it, then obviously there becomes two sides to it and then two different ways to look at it. Everyone's going to have their own opinions. But if it's just one man going for this person constantly and you're not giving him anything back, it's just like, are you a fucking weirdo or something?
Without Angie, though, he hasn't got nothing. To talk
exactly.
about
He's got no platform whatsoever. Who is he? He doesn't even have a picture. I've seen that same picture of him. It's like, but then when his face revealed, he's not like disfigured or something. You know what I mean?
What's he going to do on the 11th of May when we're all together and we're all live? And he's going to be shown in the background of all our videos, obviously, if he's coming to this party on the 11th, which he is. So he's going to be on all our live streams. He can't start going mad about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just think, Angie, without you, he would have never got thousands of pounds off the leaderboard.
Can I just say something? Didn't he have the option of cutting his hair? But he chose to get Angie's name tattooed on him because he didn't want to cut his hair that would grow back.
No. Somebody else cut their hair.
I'm not getting told that I can't video certain people at an event where it's a TikTokers event. So if Alex is there, he's getting videos accidentally. It's not my fault.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there we go. So his face is going to be out there anyway, so it's ridiculous to keep hiding.
Yeah, definitely.
And at least Angie puts a face on the camera when she's having this beef, you know what I mean?
And this man in the box next to us who's saying, oh, just ignore him, blah, blah. How would you like a whole 18 months of one person coming at every single little thing that you do wrong?
Well, I wouldn't let it go on for 18 months, actually, because I just wouldn't do that. I've got more things to be doing with my time than, you know, going... I'm not having a dig at Angie, that's obviously, you know...
But that's what it feels like. It feels like you're sitting here in this box having a dig at Angie because she's not ignoring him. I
so
wouldn't
what do you
ignore him
expect then?
either.
Do you want Angie to just carry on reacting to him constantly forever and ever and ever, and this will go on for not just a year or so like it's been going on?
He started it up again.
I can see it from both points of view. Sometimes if you don't give them the reaction, then they can't do nothing, and it pisses them off more. It does Angie, because I do it with my daughter because she's a bitch. And basically, if I ignore her, it drives her potty. I know, but when it's hard, when it's been going on this long, it's not fair. Yeah. And for you to keep getting death threats and stuff like that, that ain't on. That ain't on.
She got a lot of threats yesterday. That was not right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And also, he ain't got to stop, and you know why? He's just got a really hard on for both Angie and Lens, and it won't stop.
We'll have all the
He's
Australians.
still bent of pushing her over the fucking edge.
It is, but you know, the best thing she could do is ignore him, because she would be better off ignoring him, because people are like her more than...
Just ignore someone saying
She has ignored him.
She's got no storyline this week. She needs this. Angie needs this for a storyline this week. She hasn't got one this week.
She has ignored him. This is the point. She has ignored him, but then he's fired it back up again.
I'd just leave him to it. I honestly would.
But if Angie never gave that reaction, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
I do agree with CS that...
Yeah, my name's Charlie, yeah.
Charlie, sorry. Yeah, I do get about trying to ignore it and stuff, but...
It's
Angie
hard.
has a right to defend herself. She needs to defend herself by the vile things that's been said.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
vile. And she needs to defend herself because, like,
Angie, what have you caused, love?
It is difficult because I've never been in that situation before. I don't want to be either. So it's easy for me to say, I'll just ignore it when it's been going on for so long, but it'll just carry on. It'll go on for 10 times longer. Well, it'll just go on forever if it just never gets put to bed by one of them. And Angie obviously can be the bigger person. She tried to, and obviously every time he tries to put it, you know, reignite it because he wants views or he wants gifts or whatever. Because I'm sure he gets, you know, a regular amount of gifts every week. So he's used to that income now. So it's in his best interest to get viewers through the door.
He gets it off.
Well, I hope you tell him the same, give him the same energy and tell him what you told us. Simple.
But he literally accused
Angie. Said nothing's been done. He keeps going on about it. And I'm personally getting fucking sick of it. Because I'm always feel like I'm defending poor Angie.
He sat there yesterday claiming Angie doxed kids. Are we forgetting how dangerous that could be for Angie?
Yeah, but then if she responds to that, that gives that weight then. You know, if it wasn't true at all, I don't believe that it's true for one bit. But I mean, it just showed why you bothered about. Just ignore it, and then it could literally just be like some random person shouting lies at you on the street. No one's bothered because you're not responding to it. He could be somebody with 10k in his life, or somebody with one viewer. Nobody's bothered if she doesn't respond to it. It's just some knobhead having an opinion.
It's a storyline, Cash. It's storyline.
Follow-up question to that then. What happens to people when they get called that out on the street?
Silly Sally, I've got a point to make to you.
Does
just
that happen?
Right this minute.
Have you ever been in your town centre, Sally, and somebody shouted to some random person?
That somebody's a peddler.
On the internet. No.
That somebody's a peddler. That's what they call that, a peddler.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I'm 24 and I've never been on the street and somebody's just shouted pedo at somebody. But I don't know where you live, but that doesn't happen around here. Right, it's not the best area anyway. But
and the only people who are hearing it is the people that are here, and we all know it's not true.
So, Sally, just on your point there, because actually, and I'm not trying to argue with anybody, Angie, I'm not trying to argue, but Angie has called a lot of people a peddler herself.
Shasha, no, I haven't. I've used the word wrong.
You've called me a peddler multiple times.
No, I haven't. No, that's only when someone has. No, that's when I've reacted to what someone has said to me, Shasha.
This is the point. I'm just saying, you have said those things.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't, Shasha.
Yes, you have. And you called Alex.
I only react to what people have said things to me. Well, then go and take me to court.
No, I gifted somebody once, and you phoned the police and told them I was a paedophile on the live. Evil Queen's a paedophile, you were shouting.
Yeah, but that was 10 years ago, man.
It doesn't matter when it was.
Oh, Shasha, I never called you just because I said about EQ. I never said it was about you. And I wasn't talking about you, EQ. I was talking about Leona.
I know. I found it
Angie,
funny.
you definitely did.
I was talking about Leona. No, I never, Shasha. I never. You said that about me. I said that you were PLM. You surrendered to PLM. Yes, you did.
You called me a pedalo.
You supported. No, I said PLM are like pedlos. That's not calling you it.
No, you called me a pedalo. You've called Alex a pedalo.
No.
You've called.
Oh, get off my life, Shasha. Bye bye. Because that's.
See, you can't.
Show me the evidence. Bring the evidence.
That's bullshit.
Get out, Shah.
Exactly. Ali's been on here for 2 years. I've never said that word. You're a liar, Shasha. And you caused shit in Dave Duran's live, as I remember.
Shall I give her one of mine? Liar.
If I had called anyone that, I'd be all over the FYP, and you all guys know it.
I want that for my message tone, Chels.
I know, I could make a ringtone like CLA.
Absolutely.
Every time it went off, it'd be liar.
It's a civil matter. It's a civil matter. So take it further than if you're upset.
Yeah, I just have your best interest at heart, Angie. It's not nice to see you getting distressed. And I'm sure as well, I'm not one to comment on your drinking because that's completely your business. If I want to drink, that's up to me. That's my life. But I'm sure it contributes to that as well. I'm sure, when you've had a shit day and, sometimes I see you at 10 o'clock in the morning, ranting about Alex and stuff like that because he said something. And I think, just imagine that from morning till night. It's not nice to be in such a state of distress, all the time.
Dire straits.
Yeah, dire straits, absolutely. So I just wanted to end because I watch you and I know that when you was doing debates and stuff like that, and Alex was not a thing. This whole drama, you was just having fun. That's the whole point of coming on TikTok just to have a laugh and stuff like that. It's just it's not nice to see somebody get so upset over something that can be stopped, albeit not easy because of what he says. But something that can be stopped by just ignoring him, and then he just becomes a nobody. He just becomes somebody who used to sit in Angie's box.
Yeah.
Dire straits, the state of distress. That's what it means.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. I've been in dire straits before.
Sally wants you to know that she's just gone to drop the kids off.
No.
Oh, she's gone to the toilet. She's gone to drop the kids off at the pool.
Oh, no. School, not pool, school.
Hi guys.
Breaking for the U-bend.
Hey, right.
Yeah, so just from my perspective, really, I just stream. This is the first time I've had any video or, not video, but voice, whatever. It's just crazy, TikTok. I just think there's so much drama constantly everywhere. It would be great if everybody could get along. I've just left this page and, seen there's already a group kind of talking about you, Ange, and saying they're going to upload loads of stuff and create a new TikTok account to expose you. And it just makes me sad because it's all grown adults,
Who said that?
It's never, ever going to stop on this app. Never.
She doesn't have a name, just a emoji, but it's a woman who's got a vendetta against her.
Is that people are protecting Alex for some reason, for some bizarre reason. He was the one in Clapper with PLM, not me.
Ah, right, okay.
I only got caught because he didn't expect me to be live streaming him on Clapper.
Yeah.
He's only really protected because he's friends with Misread, though, because, you know what I mean? Yeah. He's linked himself to Misread, doesn't he? He's not my favourite person, but, you know what I mean? I haven't got a beef with him. It's your beef, isn't it? I just like to listen to the drama, to be honest.
Yeah,
but, if it wasn't for Misread, he wouldn't really have any platform.
Exactly. And look at last night as well. Could you imagine? So obviously Jay and Pearl were, they're on rocky terrain with him. And then could you imagine if then other people in that clique then also started to go against him? Misread would probably, you'd go with the majority, not the minority. You wouldn't drop all them for Alex because I'm sure she's really good friends with all of those off the app and stuff like that. He's a nobody. If
Yeah,
you
but I
ever
think
gave him the
Alex is.
time of day, he would be a nobody. He wouldn't even know who Misread is. He'd just be somebody who sits in lives
No, I
watching.
think he's wormed his way into Misread's actual life because they FaceTime together and stuff. So it's kind of like he's done the work behind the scenes to be friends. They're like, obviously, I can't tell her to be friends with, like she can't tell me to be friends with. But obviously, I don't think he's the best character, to be honest. But I think he's very shady. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And the thing is, as well, like he's got children. You know, not that it's for my place to comment on children, but he's got children. You know, he's obviously got a personal life. He's got family. But instead of, again, I'm not trying to, say how he should live his life, but it's just strange to spend so much time talking about,
Why his partner and his kids are there? I agree. Why isn't he spending time with them?
And people say, "Oh, don't mention children." I'm just saying he's got things going on in his life.
Oh, listen,
why would you
if I
spend your
had
time
kids
doing
and I
that?
was on this app, they'd all be saying something, so ignore them. If I had kids and I was on this app doing what I do, they'd all be saying I was a bad parent. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. If someone's sitting there, like, if the allegation's true that he sits there sometimes for 12 hours a day talking on Angie,
exactly. He's obviously not. He's a nutter.
I would never.
There's no point even trying to we're
questioning my man. I'd be saying, well, why are you on live all the time? You should be spending time with me and the kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's facts.
He don't like it when he gets caught out, though, does he? He soon spits dummy out.
Yeah.
And falls out everybody.
It's just crazy.
So there's no way to be civil. He's just a weirdo. You wouldn't want him in your life altogether. Yeah.
I was just going to say, I think a lot of parents put a lot of energy into this app and kind of get trapped in that aspect because I'm only in my 20s and I've had to put timers on my phone to stop me from scrolling so much and, get involved in the drama or whatever. So I think TikTok need to also put something into place for that.
But it did baffle me, the fact that he's coming on the 11th when everyone's going to be live. It's going to be if he doesn't want to be seen on live, how is he going to avoid it? I don't understand.
Well, he's probably not going to avoid it. He's probably happy to go on live. I don't know. He probably just doesn't like going live when he goes live. I don't know.
Christ knows.
Because literally everyone there is going to either be live or there's going to be it's going to be a bit strange if somebody's against being shown. We can't really do that.
Might come the Masked Singer or something. And something on his face.
Yeah.
The Masked Singer.
Coming. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Has he been live today or not? Because I'm blocked, you see, so I can't see.
He'll be listening to this now and then he'll.
Yeah, he'll definitely be listening to it. That's what he's obsessed. I mean, what else would he be doing? He's not exactly, at work or something. What else has he got to do?
There's a guy that's in here. Obsessed with women, has all women in his
all day talking about Angie.
Exactly. Look at me with Alphabet. That's a clear example of hiding in plain sight. Everybody knew. It's like we all know he's a woman hater. Everybody knew, but the people he's got in the box, they won't know. They won't think it. But you've got to realise a lot of these are vulnerable women with stories and the domestic violence and this, that and the other. The people who he's got in the boxes with him, so he's controlling the women. That's what he's doing. And he's a woman hater, and I'll never say any different. I don't care who's friends with him. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't have to, I can have my opinions on these people, and that's what I see. And I'm a plain talker, and I see the world as it is, and I'm not emotional about it. I'm very detached. Everybody knows that. I don't see things the way other people do, so I'm able to make an assessment on a situation because I've got no feelings towards Alex. It's not that I hate him. I don't think about him in that way. It's just I can see what's going on, so I voice it. Doesn't mean I'm bothered. Doesn't mean that, you know what I mean? I don't know, but you know.
And someone, I'm just going to add something in. Someone that EQ just said something, and she said from across the world. Well, I'm someone from across the world, and I can see exactly what EQ is saying.
Yeah.
And so can many, many of us Australians. Honestly, we can, it's not just in England, it's across the world.
Everywhere.
We can see what Alex is like.
Yeah.
Honestly. And I'm not going to lie, like EQ, I'm not going to lie.
I think it backfired on
At first, I wasn't a fan of EQ, but she has, let's be honest, she has grown beyond her fucking
I'm coming
wings.
to Australia, Chantal, love, this year, so yes.
Oh, well, make sure I know when and where, because...
Well, I've followed you because I don't know anywhere, where to go, where to land, this, that, and the other, so you can give me some tips, maybe.
Definitely, if you're going to come to Australia, most definitely.
Are you going there for a holiday?
No, I'm going to go and visit on holiday for TikTok.
Yeah, but make sure you make it, like, announce it, because you actually don't realise how much Australian people actually watch you and adore you.
No, I do. I really do, babe. I do.
Yeah,
honestly.
so make sure you, like, make sure we all know when and where, because...
That's why I want to come, babe, because I know amount of people that go, hello, I'm from Australia. I'm like, oh my God. Because, like, Miss Red's on a 4 in the afternoon for you, isn't she? Something like that.
Oh, so right now it's 12:04 a.m.
Yeah, so Miss Red was on at 8 o'clock, was it? Something like that. It was late.
I don't know. I'm not going to lie, and I'm not going to lie, but I've never,
Oh,
ever,
it's
ever
2 o'clock
watched...
in the afternoon. Oh, you've never watched that? Oh,
No, never. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie.
Two girls. She has all the
gossip.
gossip.
You were saying EQ. Listen, I know that you're friends with Miss Red, but what you were saying she's untouchable. That's not true. You know social media.
No, I mean she's not.
Look what happened to Gems, right? She used to get thousands in a room. Look what happened to. There's so many big creators that they drop, and you can drop. You can be having 5K in here today, and then tomorrow just drop.
That's only if you stop what you're doing. She's got regularity. Coronation Street's been going for many years because everyone watches it.
But EQ, it takes one person to just come on here and say, I'm going to do the FYP at 10 o'clock, right? That might be a slow start, and that might be better. That might be
let me explain. It's not
better. There's always someone better. And the same with you.
Yeah, let me explain. So, it's not the fact of somebody else could come and do it, because someone else could do a rip-off Coronation Street and call it Merriweather Street. It wouldn't work because the audience is already there. Yep. So Miss Red's already got her audience. As long as she doesn't not come on for a long period of time and she keeps regularity, she's got her viewers. No, anyone could start a 10 o'clock show. They could, but it wouldn't work because it's not Miss Red. Just like if Merriweather Street came along.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, people are getting bored with Miss Red, you know?
No, but has anyone got bored of Coronation Street or EastEnders or any of those things? No.
What I'm saying is it just takes one person to say, I'm going to do the FYP at 10 a.m, have a bit of a twist to it, maybe, be better, because she is very biased, Miss Red, and people hate that about her. She is biased. You know, to have someone a bit like you, EQ, if you did the EQ, I know that you'll never do it, but if you were to do it at 10 a.m. slot, you will push Miss Red off that slot. You will. So it just takes someone to come on, just a bit like you, to do the FYP. Maybe it might be a slow start at the beginning, but I'm telling you, no one is untouchable in here.
Well, how many years have I been on social media? I can pretty much spot the trends, and I've been able to grow with any app and still keep my viewers and stuff, as you've seen. So I can see it. So I can see the bigger picture. That Miss Red cannot be touched at 10 o'clock in the morning. I know that for a fact, unless she stopped coming on and somebody else wormed the way in. But she wouldn't not come on. She rules the whole FYP. She's got Luke. She's got me. You know what I mean? We all love her. So at the end of the day, she's the queen bee of everything, really.
The comments, you know, I disagree, because it's social media. I think people are getting tired of Miss Red because she is biased. She doesn't talk about the people, her friends that are on the FYP. She attacks people that are, you know, that aren't in her circle.
So why is she still getting 5,000 to 10,000 people alive?
If you're doing a 10 a.m. slot,
because everybody likes the drama. Honestly, that's what it is.
Yeah, but I wouldn't never do that.
No, you wouldn't. But all I'm saying is it just takes someone that's going to be similar to you, EQ, to come onto the social media platform and take that 10 a.m. slot, be very similar to you, have their opinions in time. Did we know misread?
But you've got to remember what I said. She's also linked up with me, Luke, Zach, everybody. So really, she sits at the top and we all protect her. She's like the queen bee and we all protect her.
What's saying that?
No, let me explain. So we all protect Miss Red in a way because we all protect her like she's our queen bee. So like if a new person came along, we could wipe them out the water because there's that many people who we've got as our fans that we could absolutely
but you're right, because it could take someone that gets more friends than what Miss Red has got. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then she's got Luke's friends and my friends and Zach's friends, so look at how many thousands of people who would support Miss Red over a new person.
I don't agree.
She's got a loyal following.
Yeah, and she's got all of us who are loyal to her too.
But people hate the fact that she's protected by yourself and certain creators. People hate that.
Well, I personally would block anybody trying to take Miss Red's slot, and I would strategise a plan to get rid of them, and it would work as well.
All it takes is someone to come on this platform that's going to be bigger than you, EQ. Right.
No, it'll take a lot because I'm very unique. There's nobody that could be like me, Angie, so nobody could take my spot. I'm me, and I've had an audience for years, and I live my life in front of the camera, so who's going to come and take over my life? Nobody. I'm interested no matter what. Look at this now. I've created Merry Hell.
But what you're saying, EQ, is if somebody was to come on this platform, to be better than yourself, be it better than Miss Red, right, you're saying you're going to report them?
No, I wouldn't report anybody. I said I would get them taken down in a way like nobody would want.
Well,
listen. No, you don't understand what I'm saying. You're not letting me finish because you're screaming over me every 2 seconds. So what I'm saying is that there's a way to take people down and lose them views, not talk about them, isolate them, kind of like bully them in a way. So there we go. Nothing to do with reporting and taking accounts, but we could kind of get rid of them because we'll all gang up together, basically.
Yeah, well, that's not really fair. Why would you gang up on someone that...
we're like a gang. If anyone come for Miss Red slot, we'd take them down as a gang.
Yeah, but the thing is, if someone was to take that slot, we might take you down, EQ.
Nope, it wouldn't happen because we've got 4 times the audience you have.
At the moment.
No, because if you put all our viewers together, if we all fired a live up and started singing from the same hymn sheet, everyone else would follow and say, oh, yeah.
Yeah, but listen, EQ, everyone's...
Let's be honest, the whole app is a bully group. Like, honestly,
exactly.
So basically what you're saying is your group, EQ, is a bully group.
Yeah.
There you go. But listen, all it takes is one person to get in with DG and all these big creators, right, to actually take Miss Red down.
So she wouldn't be taken down because we would all defend her.
Yeah, it's like a pack.
You say you haven't got a huge group on here, EQ.
We have. You're not understanding it. Okay, look at us all as individual people. So you've got Miss Red standing there, then you've got Luke, then you've got Zach, then you've got me, and we all come with thousands of audience. Miss Red has the more views than anyone. So altogether, an audience would be about 50,000 people. Energy. So we could target another and get rid of them that way.
Oh, okay.
We don't do that. I'm just saying that's what could happen.
There's one person to join social media that is going to team up with DG, Dave Duran, all these big creators of the world.
But I'm already teamed up with DG.
You'll never better take them down, right?
But I'm already teamed up with DG, so what are you talking about? So Miss Red's teamed up with DG, so we're teamed up with DG.
So if that's the case, what you're saying, so why does it bother Miss Red what I say on my platform?
It doesn't. I don't think she thinks about it.
Obviously it does.
No, she talks about people more
than people on like comment cafe and tackle.
What you're forgetting, it's not about the creators, it's about the viewers. And and that's what you're forgetting. You're saying that you're all going to up and take so and so down, but it's about the viewers.
Yeah, the viewers are in our favour though if there are viewers.
Wow, I don't think
everybody likes somebody different. We're not going to all like the same people, so you're always going to have different followers for different people, aren't you?
Miss Red's getting boring, okay? It's just going to take one person to come on this app and just, take her platform.
It's never going to happen. Because I would take the other person down. I would link up with every popular creator on this app and take them down, so they would never try and take Miss Red's spot at all.
Exactly. So, Angie, if you want to get rid of Miss Red, you need to get rid of EQ.
Well, that's just
what you're trying to say. You need to go for
and everybody else.
I'm not saying I want to take anyone down. I'm just saying because you said.
But I'm telling you it's impossible, and you don't believe it. Wrong. Well, I know I'm right because there's more of us than you. So
basically, you're saying in 6 months' time, right? Miss Red's still going to have that
Yes.
I disagree.
While the FYP is there, she's going to remain relevant.
No, I disagree because, you know, people get boring. You know, she's getting stale.
No, she hasn't got stale for the last year or two. So.
Well, she's biased, and people hate
people like Alex in.
All it takes is someone to come on this platform, right? That's got to be bigger than you, EQ, right? Because you're not untouchable either. Yeah, that's going to be bigger than
I am because I'm unique. I'm me.
Yeah, she's done the absolute worst things, and she's still here. Let's face it.
And Angie, I don't come as a group. If everybody dropped me tomorrow, Angie, I would still remain doing what I'm doing and be relevant. I'm an exception to the rule because I'm such a unique type of person. There's nobody like me that I've ever come across. So I have my own appeal. So it doesn't matter what I'm doing. People will always watch because I'm always getting into trouble. I'm always saying the wrong thing.
It's not about the creators. It's about the viewers. And no one's...
But our viewers love us.
It is becoming stale. I think it's the same old shit. I think it's become a bit of a bully group. I think she's biased, and I think it's going to, you know, one person is going to take over her, and it maybe be a bit like you, EQ.
No, we've got our viewers like zombies. Oh.
As I said,
not like forever.
It won't happen overnight.
Guys, do a poll. Guys, put up a poll. Is Miss Red untouchable?
Yes. Everyone vote yes, or I'm blocking you all.
I think she is. Because she's still getting more. I notice now, like when I go onto her live in the morning, she still gets, she gets like, I think this morning she had like 6.5k. So if anything, the viewers are going up. So like she's becoming more untouchable.
Exactly. Angie's jealous. She only gets these numbers when I'm in the box.
Yeah.
Well, you know that's not true, EQ.
Hello, my Pearl-alicious.
We love
Hello,
Pearl.
my EQ-alicious.
They're trying to take Miss Red down.
They're not at all.
I'm not taking anyone down. I'm saying she's not untouchable.
That's not what I said. I've heard you, and you mentioned this a few times, like, really, you do sound desperate to take Miss Red down.
Pearl, listen, if I wanted to do the FYP, I'll do the FYP.
No, we're not.
I'm not interested in
nobody can stop anybody from doing the FP.
I don't want to do the FYP, Pearl. I'm not, listen, Pearl, I'm not saying about taking Miss Red down. I'm just saying because EQ Mensch said Miss Red is untouchable. It's social media. No one is untouchable. I'm not untouchable. You're not untouchable. That's what I'm saying. I
understand where EQ is coming from because it's that big of a circle. Nobody's going to touch Miss Red because we can... No, listen. Everybody will go, and I don't care what you say on here, 99% of the time, people will go where the majority is.
Yeah.
Right? So that's how it works. So barring from that...
Then you've got another group, haven't you, though, Pearl? Then you've got another group, because you've got this group, right? Then you can, you know, people can create other groups that can take you down, Pearl.
Resistance. You're the resistance. That's what you do, the resistance.
I'm not really bothered. I haven't got a platform to take down. I'm just me. I'm one person.
Pearl, so there's our big circle of all our well-known people who we love and adore, and we've got nice friends out of it. And then these would be classed as the resistance, like she's saying.
What I'm saying, Pearl, what I am saying is social media. No one is untouchable. Look, I've got a platform. That could be gone tomorrow. The same with EQ, the same with Paul, the same with anyone on here. It's about the viewers.
What I'm trying to say about Miss Red is,
I'm saying, someone could come on here, be better than Miss Red, be better than EQ, and take Miss Red.
Every day, Angie, a platform is growing, and every
yeah, I just said the same thing, Pearl.
Yeah. So she's gone from strength. She started off with 6 people in a room. Look what she's sitting on now. Anywhere, well, in the thousands.
At the moment, Pearl. At the moment, yes.
But listen, she's gone from strength to strength, and that's it. She's not going back over, and everybody's home.
That's because there's no one else, right, to take her place. That's because
there'd be too many of us for you to allow it. We wouldn't allow it.
Listen, I'm going to agree to disagree. I think she's untouchable. Put it that way.
And we wouldn't allow anybody to do that.
We'll see in 6 months' time, Pearl.
Again, we wouldn't allow anybody to take Miss Red down. That's how it goes, and it's that wide of a circle.
That's not how it goes, Pearl. That's bullying. That's not how it goes. That's bullying. It's about the viewers. Not yourself, not EQ. It's not about the creators. It's about the viewers. They decide. They decide.
But people will watch who they want to watch.
It's about the viewers.
People will watch who they want to watch. It doesn't matter if she's doing it. If there's someone that's better than EQ,
and that's why she's sat with
matter that you are in the box or EQ is in Miss Red's box.
Yeah, but people do enjoy
here, and they think there's drama that Miss Red is doing. I'm telling you, she will be gone.
Can I say that's why she sat with thousands in a room, because people want to watch her. The interest.
This is what I'm trying to say. That's because there's no one at the moment better than her. But it could
let that one person
come on this platform. That could come on this platform and say, "I'm going to do the FYP at 10 o'clock and be better."
Exactly. But who's done it so far?
No one. I'm not, Pearl. You misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm saying not at the moment, but it could happen.
Not last forever, does it?
It could happen to anybody. But what I'm saying is, it's a very slim chance. She's got too much going on around her and too many.
Oh, give over.
There's too many of us to let it be taken down.
Exactly, 1,000,000%.
No, well, listen, I'm telling you.
We will protect Miss Reds, and I'm a big creator. I will protect her.
Guess what? And I'll protect the person that takes her place.
Well, you're the resistance. Nobody cares. You just be the resistance. There's always got to be there's always got to be enemies to what we're doing. But there's too many of us. We're using our audience as lovers.
I might create my little group EQ.
Yeah, well, we've already got one, and it's full of strong people.
You've been trying that. You've got your cult.
Got to say, you're already a cult leader.
There you go. You're a cult leader. Who else tries and takes your cult? Nobody. Because that's your thing, that's your niche.
Like what I'm saying, Pearl, is no one is secure on social media. No one.
We'll make sure she is.
Well, but there's someone that comes on this platform that could get in with all the big creators that could take you all down.
No, Angie, because we run this.
We'll make sure that never happens.
Oh, EQ, shut up!
We do. All the FYPers.
Oh, see, did I not tell you guys? They actually think they run this app. Miss Red.
We do.
They run this app. Are you kidding?
They do. It's like a union. You know, like a union at work.
Oh,
that's what it's like.
There you go, guys. Stop watching.
I think they're the mafia.
They run this app. Stop watching her. If you want to watch Miss Red, ghost watch her. Don't go into her live.
Wow,
as an Australian follower, I have to say,
you all run this app. No one runs this app, Pearl. No one.
You know how you said everything's a joke. Well, that was a joke, that one little bit, but bound from that.
I'm not joking.
At all costs, and she'll never be took down. End of.
Exactly.
I give it 6 months, Pearl.
Behave yourself, Angie.
6 months? No, right. If her views were going down right now, then you could be like, oh, something.
No, but that's because no one has done the FYP. No one has been better.
Thank you, Auntie.
No one has.
People doing the FYP at the minute.
Yeah, but Zach is probably not as
all strong. Each and every one of them strong.
Her views are going down. I noticed that, Judy.
They're not at all.
They're not going down. Th're going up. They're like
I'm not jumping on the bandwagon because EQ and Pearl are saying it. For God's sake, stop being a sheep and have your own opinion.
She's gone from strength to strength, and you can't take that away from her. And credit where
everyone watch Zach. Watch Zach, the FYP.
Yeah, Zach's on at a different time. He works alongside Miss Red. He doesn't do it.
I tell you what, EQ, I'm telling you, someone is going to take a spot.
We all work together, Angie, Zach, me, Miss Red, Luke. We all work together. Get it into your head.
Because no one is doing the FYP at 10 a.m.
There's nobody else going to be able to because we wouldn't let them.
Yeah. I must be sleeping when she's live. I'm going to add her. She sounds interesting. Angie's just bringing her.
Yeah, Miss Red, her name is.
It's not even about who. If you like somebody, you will watch them regardless. It's not about
Miss Red and Miss Red Miss Red official and Miss Red official backup.
Listen, Pearl, I'm going to be the one to take Miss Red down.
You would be an absolute national treasure if you just for thinking that, but it is never going to happen. She's got too much protection around her, and we will protect Miss Red at all costs.
Absolutely.
I don't think
I'm
going to create a bigger group.
Don't forget that.
We're Miss Red's protection racket.
A bigger group.
Yeah, with the racket. We'll protect our Miss Red at all costs.
Miss Red gives us life, you know what I mean?
So,
it's Miss Red
sorry, just a question, just a curious question. Is like from Australia, like obviously it's like 12:20 at night. Is Miss Red in bed at this time? So she's
No, she's awake.
No.
Oh, so she's watching.
It's only 2:20 in the afternoon here.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Miss Red's a legend, and she feeds us all. She's our queen bee.
Exactly.
Interesting.
See, Angie, if you went for Miss Red, like Pearl, EQ, Luke, and all that, they would put all their gifts together off the weeklies and get a hitman for you. So you see, you just can't do it because if you poke the bear, any means necessary. You'll just disappear.
Charlie, what we're saying is we're not having to do that because a platform is just it's going from strength to strength every single day.
I'm not going to have to disagree, Pearl. I think her viewers are going,
Pearl. No, they're not.
No, well, that's our opinion. Listen, it's going from strength to strength.
I might do the FYP at 10 a.m, Pearl. I'm going to get the
get it done.
And you're not awake at that time, so you'd have to do that every day.
And let's see, there's the proof in the pudding. Let's see if you can even take a tenth of Miss Red's.
Well, the thing is, Pearl, obviously, whoever does a 10 a.m. slot, it's going to take time to build up.
It's not about the 10 a.m. slot. It's about Miss Red as a person. It's not about 10 a.m. slot. Thank you, LT. Miss Red could come on at 2 in the afternoon and do the FYP, and she'd still be as successful.
Exactly.
Well, that's true, EQ. She's more successful than you. That is true.
Yeah, I'll agree. Miss Red gets well more views.
Fellow for me, so I'm all there.
We love Miss Red. We worship Miss Red.
You weren't saying that and you weren't friends with her.
Kind of God.
Hail Miss Red. It was.
Well, how many people haven't been friends on here, then let bygones be bygones, and then ended up where they've ended up real good friends?
Hail
That's what happens in life.
Listen, all I'm saying, Pearl, it's going to take no one's untouchable on social media. Okay, forget Miss Red of anybody. No one is untouchable.
1,000,000%.
It will take one person. I'm telling you.
Sometimes you give your head a shake.
And Miss Red, that's going to take it down.
We know you're taking the piss when you're saying all this. And even you know it's not right. Nobody's going to touch our Red. End of.
Okay, I'm having a bit of banter right now, but the truth is, no one is untouchable on TikTok, and it does. And then when I say this, I am being serious. One person is going to be better than EQ, better than yourself, Pearl. That's that's going to have.
I'd like to see them try.
Let me finish, Paul. That's going to have all the big creators on their side. I do believe, it could happen.
I'm pleased that you believe that, but
I'm not talking about I'm talking about me, yourself, Pearl, EQ, anybody on it. No one is untouchable on it.
Liar, I'm untouchable.
It goes that EQ is untouchable, right? Because it was only like 6 months ago or something like that. I remember watching EQ, and she said to this lady who was talking about a son that was, no longer here. And EQ said to her, nobody cares about your sob story, you boring cow. Now, I'm not being funny. I have your opinions on that, but if you can say that and still, you're still on the app to tell the tale, then... Exactly. What's Miss Red done? She's not even done anything like that. So, until she gets to that level, I wouldn't even consider it.
I'm here to do a big announcement. So, Miss Red has had enough of the lot of you, and she's asked me now to take over a 10 a.m. show.
Liar.
Oh, hell, Red.
I knew it was about that clout cockapoo.
Yeah.
All it takes, guys, is for Miss Red to fuck up on something, you know what I mean? It happens on TikTok.
She goes down to it.
Look at Jen.
1,000 times.
She's fucked up loads of times.
She's still going to be loved.
No.
She's fucked up loads of times.
That's because no one is doing the 10 a.m. slot.
It's not about 10 a.m. It's about Miss Red.
No, because 10 a.m. is the best slot.
It's not. She could come on at midday and it'd be the same.
No, I think that's
to take a slot, which you're never going to do.
Hello.
It's like your cult. Nobody's
ever saying about Miss Red. I'm saying about you, Pearl. I mean,
you need to do the 10 FYP and do everybody, because Miss Red only does certain people. Like you today, Evil Queen, or whatever it was. You are disgusting.
Oh.
You need kicking off this
look in the mirror and look like
so does Mrs. Red. Mrs. Red will not do her friends. No, she does not do all FYP, does she?
Now, we don't want this ruining the mood.
Look at yourself in the mirror.
Go look at yourself in the mirror, love.
Mirror, love, because
you're evil. Evil to the cure, you are, Evil Queen.
To the cure? I thought it was to the core.
Oh, and you and all pals. Go away, old lady.
Okay.
Like you're smoking crack.
What's the matter? Is all affected?
No.
Pearl only just turned 40.
She's loved unconditionally.
Absolutely.
And that's what you can't stand.
Pearl is a cougar. She's a lady.
Pearl, you have a platform. I mean, you've got something and all of a sudden gone.
Can somebody muzzle that little chihuahua that's talking? I can hear it.
Hello, Miss Red. Miss Red is here. The Queen has arrived.
She is the one and only Queen.
The Queen is here.
Miss Red's in here today. Hail for Queen Red.
Hail, Miss Red.
Oh my God, this is embarrassing.
You know, it's not embarrassment, it's love for our Miss Red.
Does no one else think this is just pathetic? Like, it's pathetic. It's gone from one thing to another thing. Why does Miss Red have to be brought up? And for the one that's just been in the box and all, saying that only Miss Red chooses certain people, well, I'm a nobody on this app, and I've been in her box. Why can't you just move on and do something better with your lives and pick on people? No one's going to take over Miss Red at the end of the day. She's got a big audience.
You keep thinking that, Bag.
Could you further up Miss Red's arse, Shannon?
Hello, Christy.
What, for someone that's been in a box once?
I'm
so far up her arse, it's ridiculous, yeah. I'm a nobody on the app, but this is ridiculous. Why does everyone have to go for her? You were talking about one thing, so why is it turned to Miss Red?
Well, who should we talk about then? You'll just say the same thing about somebody else?
We're not actually talking about Miss Red.
It's a bit of banter. Nobody's picking on Miss Red.
Yeah.
Just
no, what I'm saying is that no one puts one on TikTok.
Miss Red at all costs will be protected because there's a large circle of us and we will not allow her to be took down.
What you're forgetting, there's a big group that I'm with.
Angie, you're jealous of death of
She doesn't need protection. She's got a loyal following and a loyal viewer.
I don't want to do the FYP. I'm not interested in the FYP.
Hail Miss Red.
Listen, I've done the FYP.
Hail Miss Red.
Listen, Pearl, I've done the FYP once, right, for Miss Red, right, when she had a day off. I hated it. I was bored. I wanted to